Hi, anyone that's there. Welcome. I thought I'd jump on here real quick. Thanks for joining me. I thought maybe we could make a really quick Valentine's garland today. Now that we're past Christmas, getting into the new year, I thought maybe we could spend just a few minutes making a cute little pre-lit Valentine garland. Who's interested? If you're interested, come on in and see me. Well, season's greetings to you too. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you're here. It's been a little bit since I've been on, so I'm excited to be back. Kind of feeling a little calmer now that Christmas is over, but boy, was that crazy. It was a crazy time. So thanks for joining. Come on in and see me. I got through some sales. I got some extra lights, and I thought, you know what? I love the twinkle of Christmas, and I thought, why not make that go into Valentine's Day? So I thought, let's just go ahead and make a Valentine's garland. So I'm going to be using just a strand of lights today to make a garland, and I would love for you to stay and join me if you would like to. I'm going to go ahead and push this over so that I can see everyone. Yay! Thanks for joining me, Rue. I'm doing good. Miss Successful, I'm doing good. You are not intruding at all. Like I thought, it's been a little bit since I've gotten on here. So I thought, you know what, I need to get back into that because I really enjoyed it. So everybody that's joining, thank you. Now that Christmas is over, we can start kind of focusing on a couple of different things. And I figured, why not take some Christmas lights and transition them into a Valentine garland? Because, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up soon. And what better thing to do than go ahead and start making stuff about the stuff for Valentine's Day. Let's just get this going, okay? So my name is Amanda, and I have an Etsy shop. It's Just Breathing Around TX, where I sell some door hangers. I've started making some more greenery type items and some wreaths. But I am looking to continue to grow my shop this year. But what I have found that I truly enjoy doing is I truly enjoy teaching others. I am an educator by profession. And basically I have been an educator for about almost 25 years. So I am an assistant principal at this point in time. I'm off for a few more days. And I thought, you know what, we need to get in here and we need to get this stuff going so that we can enjoy our last few days of being educators on break. And then we got to jump right back into the crazy. So I thought it would be fun to transition this little strand of lights into a quick Valentine garland. So if you would like to stick around for a little bit and join me, please go ahead. I really, really would love for you to join me, and go follow me if you would like to. Also, I have a Facebook group as well as a Facebook page that I'm trying to kind of expand a little bit. So if you are interested, there is a Facebook group that's called Getting Creative with Just Breathing Around TX. Okay, so come and join me on the Facebook group, and we will learn together and support each other. Okay, so anyways, here we go. If you are here, thank you for joining. If you had come before whenever I was getting on around Thanksgiving, thank you so much for coming back. It's been a little while. I had no idea what it was going to be like for Christmas orders. And y'all, that was no joke. I was so stressed. And just the Christmas time, the December, a couple of weeks in December that we are, still going to school every day. Those are usually quite hectic weeks. So I was a little stressed, so I was not able to get on at all. But now I'm kind of starting to clean up and transition on and kind of getting my feet back under me. So I thought, you know what, let's get on here and start creating some other new things. Okay. So let me start by sharing with you exactly how I got this started today. And then what I will do is show you the materials that I'm using so that you can go and create your own if you would like to. And the first thing I need is I'm going to need some more of my pipe cleaners. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to take these pipe cleaners and I fold them in half, okay? Because I only need about half of them. I'm going to take my scissors, or you can use wire cutters or whatever, and I'm going to cut them in half because I don't need the whole piece, okay? What I am doing is I took a strand of lights, which is this strand right here. Okay, and what it is it's a random sparkle, so you see that they're kind of twinkling a little bit. They are 100 mini lights. The length on these are a little bit over 20 feet. So what I did was I doubled it up, and I actually took them, and there's two strands together. And what I'm doing is I am taking the mesh, and I am taking my pipe cleaner and holding those two strands together and using some puffs to add the mesh to it. And I am actually going to go backwards on the mesh here in just a minute because I want it to cover a little bit more. Okay. So let me finish this one side and then I will start going backwards, and I'll put this down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. But if you've got questions, please don't hesitate to ask me questions, to say hello, or ask for clarification on anything. I'm all about helping, so please don't hesitate to ask, okay? So I'm going to point this down just a little bit so that you can see. Can you see the work better? And while I get this little strand right here done, will y'all tell me a little bit about who you are? I would love to know, are you a hand maker? Like, do you make things? Do you have an Etsy shop? Do you make things just for fun? Do you just enjoy learning from others? What exactly are you here for? Because I want to make sure that what I am doing is going to benefit you. So please do not hesitate to ask me any questions, but go ahead and tell me a little bit about yourself. And I think I saw Rosa. Thank you for joining. Awesome. Oh, somebody's practicing with their resin. Oh my gosh. I have a friend, Scarfy. I have a friend who is actually, she's making resin items. And she is starting a TikTok, and she's like starting to kind of get herself out there. So I actually would love to learn a little bit more about resin. I have not. So that's something that I would actually be interested in learning a little bit more about. So everybody, thank you so much for joining. Rosa, I'm glad you're here. Sarah, okay, I love this. So Sarah, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I actually started last November, like right around Thanksgiving. And I was like, you know what? I can be creative. I can make things. Let me do this. So I jumped into it and started making wreaths. I opened an Etsy shop, and I sold a few wreaths in November and December last year. And then I kind of started getting into the door hanger stuff, and those sell pretty well. They take more time, in my opinion, to make than to make a wreath or a garland. But at the same time, it's kind of like, what are you interested in? So you have to kind of figure out what it is that you're looking for. And then what you want to do is go with that. And you can change your focus at any point in time, because that's the beauty of being a crafter. You usually have some creativity in different areas. So let me show you what I'm doing before I do this. This is actually going to be a Valentine garland. I'm using a Christmas strand of lights, and I'm putting deco mesh. This is 5.5-inch deco mesh. It's the Polypro mesh. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, and it is 30 feet or 10 yards. And I am using it, and I am stringing it up and down the lights. So I am actually at the end over here. So what I'm going to do, if you notice I'm the end, I actually tied this end right here so that I would know where it was whenever I got there. So I have my pipe cleaners on top right here, and I want to go ahead and go back, and I'm going to make posts on the way back so that it doubles up my mesh, okay? So what I'm going to do is take this, I'm going to go straight back down the other side, and I'm going to add puffs back to the other side. I just kind of pull that around, and then I'm going to gather it about, right here. Just give it a little bit of a puff, okay? I'm going to put it inside of my pipe cleaner right here, and then I just twist on top. You want a little bit of pipe cleaner left because here in a little bit, I am actually going to be adding this ribbon, okay? Okay, so tell me, everybody else, tell me, anyone else that's here, tell me, who are you? Do you have an Etsy shop? Do you just enjoy crafting? Are you looking to start something? Any of that. What do you do as a profession? I'm a teacher. I'm an educator. So, we all have a profession that we're in or we're in, and we're trying to, we just keep ourselves busy doing other things if that's what we like. So tell me a little bit about you guys. And if you want, please go and follow me. I also have a Facebook page, so you can follow me there if you would like to. On that Facebook page, it will actually lead you as well. I have a crafting group that I have started where I actually am trying to, it's going to get better now that Christmas is over, but try to, let's post some things that you can post items that you're creating there and ask for feedback, or just to celebrate that, something that you created or made. We would love that. So come and join us. That one is called Getting Creative with Just Wreathing Around TX, okay? But if you go to my Facebook page, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. It will lead you to a link there, and then you can go and click to join. Just make sure you answer the questions so that I know where you came from, and we'll get you in there, and we're hoping to build some activeness in that group and start to learn from each other, because that's truly what we're here to do, okay? So, a Valentine's ball this year. Oh, I love that, Misty. So this would be like super easy to do. Y'all could literally throw this together, and it's super cheap. If you go, I actually went to like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and I know like Lowe's, Home Depot, Menards, depending on where you're located, they all have their Christmas lights on sale right now. I just truly like the whole twinkle, especially during the winter months. So I thought this would be fun, and this will end up being about 9 feet long whenever I'm done with it. So I will actually be able to put this like across my fireplace mantle and to hang it. You could hang it outside your door if you want to, or over a window. It kind of depends on what you're looking for. I just wanted to be able to replace my Christmas garland, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and put a Valentine's up there because, if I did something for winter, it would have to be replaced pretty quickly. So I just thought, you know what, let me just go ahead and put something up there for Valentine's Day. So, and honestly, you can get a lot of the Christmas ribbons. Hobby Lobby just started putting out their Valentine ribbons. So you could get a couple of those, but I will tell you they are not on sale this week. So I paid full price for 2 different ones. And then what I'm doing is I am actually using some of my leftover red and white Christmas ribbon that I had to mix in because, they're also Valentine's colors. So why not, right? So, okay, let's see. Why didn't I use white wire lights, or does it matter? So I couldn't find any. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't find any of the white ones, so I just got green. What I'm hoping is once I put all of my ribbon on there, it will actually cover the green. If you can find white, great. But whenever I was walking around in the store, I couldn't. So I thought I'll just make sure that I try to double up as much as I can to try to cover it so that you can't see the green through it. I'm almost back up here back at the top, and I'll show you the ribbon that I'm going to be adding. You can get some accent pieces to add to this. I got a few cute little hearts, little glitter hearts that I'm going to put on it. I'm sure that there are other things, but whenever I was in Hobby Lobby the other day, they didn't have much out. So I just grabbed what they had and thought, I'll just start. And if I find something later that I want to go add back to this, then I can. So I'm hoping that by the time, thank you, Misty. I'll go on whenever we get off, and I'll add people. Thanks for joining, though. I'm super excited. I'm just thinking, like, there's so many things that we can learn from each other that there's no reason why we can't get in there and just talk to each other about it. It doesn't have to just be me. I would love to learn from y'all, too, okay? So let me show you how I'm attaching, okay? So what I had done, let me take this, pull this a little bit. Okay. So what I had done was I used pipe cleaners. Can y'all see that? I tied the pipe cleaner around the back side of two pieces of the lights. Remember, I took the lights and I actually folded it in half because it was like 20 feet long, and I don't need 20 feet. So this ended up being about 9 feet. That'll cover my mantle. Okay. So what I did was I did a half of a pipe cleaner. Okay. I put it on the back. I tied it, and then what I did was I took my mesh and I poofed it, or I bubbled it, okay? I put it in between the two pipe cleaners right here, and then I just twist once or twice. I want a little room of my pipe cleaners left because I'm going to add ribbon in a few minutes, okay? Y'all tell me, could you see that? I want to make sure you can see what I'm doing. I don't want you to feel like you're lost. I want you to be able to go make one of these when we get off today, if you want to. Okay? Thank you. I think that's D. Is that what that says? My eyes are like so tired, y'all. So, anyways, tell me, are you getting ready to decorate for Valentine's, or are you still in the winter mode? I'm going to be honest, I still have my Christmas stuff up, and I have no desire to take it down. It is absolutely beautiful, and I just want to enjoy it as much as I can. So, just so y'all are aware, this roll of deco mesh that I just used is 5.5 inches wide. I used the smaller type. It was 10 yards or 30 feet long. I was able to go all the way down my lights and all the way back up my lights with one roll. Okay, so if you're thinking cost, I literally just used one full roll of deco mesh. Okay, and let me show you the kind that I used really quick. So this is the Polypro mesh ribbon. It has a little bit of a glitter to it. Do you see that? Okay, I actually had several of these left over from Christmas, so I'm just using it. Okay. This is the 5.5 inch by 10 yards, and I used only one, and I went all the way down to 9 feet, and I went all the way back up, and I finished it so you can see my ends over here. Okay, on this side right here there are no ends. All I did was I went in between and then I rolled it back around. Okay, so the Facebook is so if you go to my Facebook page, it's just Wreathing Around TX, and on the Facebook page there is a link to the group. The group is called Getting Creative with Just Wreathing Around, or Just Wreathing Around TX. Okay. So Allison, you have your family Christmas on the 7th. Yep. Yeah. See, like, I will leave my Christmas stuff up probably honestly, I'm probably going to leave it up through most of January, and then I'll take it down to have a couple of weeks to put this up. Okay. So, Sarah, I'm going to be honest. So I have a friend, and if y'all want to go, she just started a TikTok, but she also has a Facebook page. She is the Wreath Rack Store. It's W, Wreath, and then Rack with a W, and then Store, and that's her name. She has an Etsy shop and a Facebook page. She's one of my really good friends. We taught with each other for several years, and we've stayed in contact. But she made wreaths, and I always thought, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. I should totally try this. And then I tried it, and I talked with her, and then she was like, oh my gosh, you should just keep doing it. And so I did. And I got on YouTube. I followed Damon with Deco Exchange. I actually followed Julie Samako. I actually pay for her subscription. So every month, because she puts out some wonderful videos, but I also did the business side because I'm building a business. So if you get on even just YouTube, or I'm going to be honest, even here on TikTok, so many people put videos out, and you can learn just like one little thing from all these different people, and you can put them together. And that's what I've done. So I love it, and I love to try new things. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes I get on here and it works really well, and sometimes it doesn't. And that's okay, because I have torn things completely apart and like restarted. Okay. So can't wait to see how it turns out. Thank you. Okay. So let me show y'all. I've got my mesh on here. Okay. I have 2 combinations of ribbon that I'm going to be using today. So here's my first one. This is from Sam's. It's a 2.5 inch wired ribbon. You can buy them. My Sam's here still has some, and they actually have it on sale for like $4.98. So it's super cheap right now. This is 2.5 inch. I use all wired ribbons. I always use wired ribbons because you can move them around and make them stay where you want them to stay. Okay. Then this one right here, I got at Hobby Lobby, honestly, like last night, I think. It is not on sale right now. It was $6.99. Eventually, it'll be the 40% off or the 50% off or whatever it is, okay? So I'm going to put these 2 together as one combination. My next combination is going to be these, okay? So this one right here is from Hobby Lobby as well. It was also $6.99. It's a 2.5 inch wired ribbon. Not on sale right now. I got this at Christmas, but I would assume they're going to have something like this whenever it comes to Valentine's, as they get all their Valentine's stuff out. If you can just find some kind of a white and red mix, I thought I'll layer that on top of this. And then to coordinate a little bit of the polka dots, I got this little 5/8. It's a little 5/8 inch polka dot. Okay. Yay. Thank you, Misty. I'm excited. Y'all join me because, I'm trying. I want us to learn from each other. So I figured like that's the best way to do it. It's just get on there and let's help each other out. Okay. So this is my second cluster of ribbons. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I have my mesh on here. I'm going to start down here at the end, and I'm literally going to alternate my different styles of ribbon. Okay. So what I did, I pre-cut this so that y'all don't have to be on here with me forever, okay? What I did was I did 12 inches for each ribbon, okay? It takes a while to cut them, but that's okay. You just get in there. I just pre-cut them so they're all laying over here. Can y'all see them? So I literally just have them laying out over here so that I can just pick them up, and then we can just go and we can create this and end up having a beautiful piece at the end, okay? So what I do, whenever I layer, I told you this one has this, and then we have the white. And I'll be honest, this one's a little flimsy. I may pick a different one next time, but with the same type of accents on it. But it is kind of flimsy. Even though it's wired. It's just still kind of flimsy. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I love the red and white. I like all the red and white. I love the red and white at Christmas. I thought it was beautiful. So I thought, let me go ahead and recreate this in a Valentine style. Okay. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate that. Y'all follow me if you want to. You'll start getting notifications whenever I get on. I'm going to try my best to start getting on at least once or twice a week so that I can continue. I love to learn from y'all and I love to talk, okay? I like to talk through things and like teach. Yes, I do love to talk too. Anyways, okay. Again, my name is Amanda. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad that you're here. So this is my first combination of ribbon. What I'm going to do to make sure that it's about half is I just literally fold it over to make sure it's about halfway, and then I gather in the middle. I literally go down and I pinch it, and then I gather it in the middle, and then it creates this, okay? Y'all see that? Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. I will work my way down very quickly, but I'm going to put this in between both pipe cleaners, and I literally twist. And then I'm going to push those pipe cleaners down, and then I can fling these out just a little bit to cover up some of that green that's on the other side. I could have put a red background, but honestly, I felt like I had so much red here that it would have been way too much red. So I went with white. But you could do red if you have green string, okay? So again, all I do is I lay one out, and then I do catty corner the other one a little bit. I pinch in the middle, grab, and then you got your pieces, okay? So then I'm going to go over here and go to my next one. I'm going to put this one in. I am actually going to I'm going to go not straight across on all of them. Some of them will be straight across. Some of them will be in and out, or like up and down, okay? Okay. Thank you, Sarah. I'm glad that you decided to join me. I always worried that I'm not being clear, but you guys, y'all tell me if there's something that you're needing from me, okay? So again, I'm going to keep going because I know this takes a little bit of time. I literally, in here, I'm not showing you that I checked it, but like if I folded this in half, it's about halfway, okay? Okay, so here I go. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to put it right here between my two pieces of pipe cleaner. I'm going to twist it. And then I'm going to hide the ends of my pipe cleaner, and then you can fan these pieces of ribbon out to make them go all different directions or lay over or whatever it is that you want. So far I have this. I know you can't really see it. I'll go back in there in a second. Let me work my way down so that you can see it a little bit better, because I have that plugged in over there so the lights are showing, okay? So again, I'm going to lay them on top, fold, come back, gather in the middle. You can pinch or gather. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Once you get it into your pipe cleaners, you can basically arrange it and do what you want to with it, okay? Okay, so let me keep going. I just kind of fan these out as I go. So, does anybody have big plans for New Year's Eve? Are you going out somewhere? Are you staying in with your family? My kids and I were on a trip, and I'm going to be honest, we just got home last night, and I just want to lay low. So we are just hanging at the house. And honestly, my son had to work tonight, but that's okay. He's working, but we needed a little downtime, so that's what our New Year's Eve is going to look like. What are y'all doing for New Year's Eve? Are you going out? Are you hanging at home? I've never been one to like really want to go out. I have never been one that really has wanted to go out and just party. I love home. I like to go hang out with my friends, but like I don't have to go out and just be all over the place. That's just not really what I like. But everybody has their own way. So I'm curious what you guys are doing. Because it's almost time. Oh no, you're at home sick. Oh, that stinks. I'm so sorry. Oh, going over to your neighbors. Yep. When my kids were young, we used to do that. We would get together with friends, and the friends we'd let all the kids go play. The adults, we would play games and, just kind of hang out a little bit. It was always so much fun. So this is what I'm looking like so far. What do y'all think? I can still kind of see the green. So I may go back and add some accents, or I could take some of these and make them go this way. so it would cover it up, okay? Because you can make these go like any which way you want. And once you get them up and displayed, you can change these around and move them around so that they are covering up some of that green in the background, okay? Let's see, what else are y'all doing? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. I kind of sat with these ribbons for a little while and I was like, do I want to add some buffalo plaid to this? What do I want to do? And then I was like, you know what? I like the red and white. I'm going with red and white. So we are just going red and white with this. And I hope that it turns out being super cute. So I think it looks okay so far. It's got the white. I do like that. So you got your grandkids. Okay. Let's see. You're going to go out. We're starting that tradition with our one grandkid. Oh, that's nice. How awesome. So you're going to go out. Where are you going to go? You're going to watch the ball drop with Ryan. Okay, that's what I do. And I heard, okay, so y'all I'm going to show my age a little bit. Duran Duran was one of my favorite bands growing up. And I think that's where I heard that Duran Duran is going to be on with Ryan Seacrest tonight. I think that's where they're going to be. I need to get on there and like check it out. I honestly didn't look. I just heard. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to go watch that. So, okay, I'm going to keep going. This does take a little bit of time. You made finger foods, watching the bowl games. That's awesome. I am super excited. My sister went to USC and I'm in Dallas and they are going to be playing in Dallas on Monday. So I'm super excited. I'm going to get to go with her to watch that game on Monday. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So if you had to say one thing that you wanted to do for the new year, what would you say that would be? One thing that you wanted to do. Mine is going to be focused on my business and continuing to grow my business and me learning more tricks of the trade or how to make new things. Honestly, that's where my New Year's Eve resolutions are going to come in. Because I'm just really, really enjoying this. I love being creative and just trying new things out because you just never know. You never know what things are going to look like. And again, they may turn out horrible or they may be great. You just got to try, right? Yep, staying home so your parents can go out, but you celebrated. Aw, that's awesome. Yeah, so I'm kind of the same way. Is it Saritas? I don't know if I said that right. Or Sari. I love to just stay home. Usually we'll get together with some family or like my family or some friends and we'll hang out and play games and stuff. But knowing that we had just gotten back, I just don't know that I'm in the mood. I just want to kind of hang out and lay low. That's kind of where I am right now. Let's see. Setting up. Oh, craft room. Okay. I have to tell you, is it D? I have to tell you, after Christmas, this room was trashed. I have not, honestly, I spent a little bit of this afternoon, cleaning up a couple of things, but wow. I mean, it was completely trashed. I need to organize better. That's something that I need to do. And Sarah, do not doubt yourself. Okay, here's the thing, Sarah. I doubted myself a lot when I first started out. And again, I think I told you, like I literally started last November. And I'm going to be honest, even getting on here, it's real. It becomes real. And I know that sometimes whenever I make things, they're not going to be popular or people aren't going to like them or whatever. But you have to make what works for you. And I will tell you, everybody has different styles because I've made things and I'm like, ooh, I don't really like that. But then I will list them and some people love them. So try and just create, just put yourself out there, and just kind of throw yourself out there into it just to see what it ends up looking like and feeling like. And then you can go back and make adjustments or changes as needed. But I have people that will reach out to me and say, I really like this item, but could you do this with it? and I do it. So that's really, I mean, it's people know what they want, and sometimes they don't know it until they see your product. And then what they do is they'll be like, you know what, I really love this, but I wish it had this. And then they'll reach out to you and ask you, can you do this with it? And when they do that for me, what I end up doing is I will send them pictures before I actually finish the product, or before I ship it, definitely. But I try to send pictures so that we're all on the same page with what it is, because I don't want them to receive a product that they had this vision for and then I totally goofed it up, right? So get Valentines for your, oh, that's, yes, and a Valentine ball. Yep. You got a lot on your plate, Misty. Wow. You have a lot on your plate. So I was an elementary educator, first grade through third grade, mostly first and third grade for that 20 some odd years. And then I became an instructional coach. So I know what it's like, the classroom stuff. And then trying to get parties ready or decorations ready or keeping the kids engaged during these times. And so I totally get it. Now, the position that I accepted this year is actually in secondary, and I love it because it's a change. I like to be challenged, and I really, really like to be challenged, and so this has been a really good challenge for me. But I'll be honest, some of these secondary teachers and kids, they like to decorate just as much as the elementary kids. I was kind of shocked to see that, so I really enjoyed it whenever it came around to Christmas time. So I'm hoping that as the year progresses that it'll continue that way too. So, okay, Jennifer, where are you wishing you can order a wreath from? Do you want to make one or do you want to order one? Tell me about it. So let me keep going. I am almost to the end of this. And then what I'm going to do, and like I said, whenever I went to Hobby Lobby the other day, they had a couple of things out, but honestly, they didn't have everything out. So I probably will add more to this later, but I did pick up some cute little glitter hearts that I will add to this. And then I'm hoping I will take pictures of it later and I can post them. But at least this kind of gets us started thinking about Valentine's Day and like things that we can do for Valentine's. Because it's so cute. I love the red and white. Like, I am all about the red and white. I probably could have incorporated a little pink in this, but they didn't have any ribbon out that looked good to be able to mix with this, so I didn't pick any up. And I may make another one of these garlands later, and I can do a pink and red mix, because I think that would be cute too. So, okay, let me add one last one over here. I'm on my last one, and I cut more ribbon than I needed, but I could go back and add more, or I could have made my puffs a little bit smaller and could have put these a little bit closer. But let's look and see what I have. Hold on one second. So once I get these done, what I do, you see how these are still sticking out, but you can cut these off if you want to. But what I do is I usually push them in just to kind of hide them a little bit so you don't get poked, okay? Super easy, okay? Okay, so let me see. Hey, welcome back. I'm glad you're here. You're no good at making, but I live in Canada. Oh, that's right. Jennifer, you can totally make something like this, okay? You can totally make something like this. I can get back on here later and kind of walk you through exactly how to make something if you want to go get some supplies or reach out to me, and I will literally tell you exactly what to get, and then I can walk you through how to make a garland or a wreath or whatever it be. Okay, so I think it was it Dee that asked how I organize my spools of ribbon? Y'all are gonna laugh. Okay, are you ready? Let me pull this out just a little bit. So you're gonna have to forgive me. I did not get like completely dressed today, but it is what it is, right? Because it's New Year's Eve and we don't have to if we don't want to, right? Okay, so my spools of ribbon, whenever I started, and again, I only started about a year ago, okay? So I don't have as much ribbon as some people, and I know that it's getting close to time for me to really think about how to organize my ribbon so that it is easy to get to, easy to access, and all of that, okay? Let me show you what I have right now. And I saw this on someone else's TikTok. I can't remember. It may have been the Barefoot and Freckled Courtney. I follow her, and if y'all don't, y'all need to follow her because she is amazing. She got a shoe organizer. I think it was her. Maybe it wasn't, because she has a little one. Somebody had one, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to get that. Do not laugh. Okay, here we go. There's my ribbon. So what I try to do is I do the black in any of my beige stuff or burlap or any of that, okay, here. And then I try to organize by color. Now again, I just finished Christmas. So Christmas, I tried to pull most of them out, but you can see I left some red and white in here, and I've got a snowflake right here, but I've still got some red and white because I can incorporate some of these for Valentine's Day. And then as you go down, don't look all the way down here, but this is like leftover mesh and stuff. I did clean a little bit of this area, okay? But I kind of go down and I try to do different colors or different seasons as I go down, okay? So here, this is what I did. This is literally like $15 or $20 on Amazon, okay? And it comes, it's all like plastic, but it has these little plastic connectors, and the little, the little feet part, the shoe holder part, it's actually very sturdy. So I can literally put this in here and know that they're not going to fall out. The only problem that I have is if I start stacking, if it's too close, it sometimes does go over the edge and falls out. So I try to always kind of put one a little bit like in there. Now, I have removed all of my Christmas ribbon because, you know, Christmas is over now. So I went ahead and like removed all of my Christmas ribbon so that I didn't have to keep that in there, because I'm going to be honest, it was a lot. Okay. Okay. So here's what I have so far. And remember, I can add more. I can take some out. It's okay either way. But this is what I have so far. Okay, so you can take this ribbon combinations and you can move them or maneuver them. It is not super puffy. Like if I would have used one of the greeneries, one of the pre-lit garlands, this would be super puffy. But this is not. It's pretty flat. Okay, so it's only like say 2 to 3 inches tall or in depth. Okay, but once you put this, you know, if you're going to put it on your fireplace, honestly, once you put it across your fireplace, it still looks like it's got quite a bit of depth in it because you're looking at it from far away, okay? Let's see. Loretta, do y'all have like a Michael's or like a Walmart? Walmart sells mesh. Do you have Walmart? Joann's? Do y'all have Joann's there? So you, like if you have any kind of like a sewing store, sewing stores usually have this type of craft stuff in it too. But I would tell you, don't get your ribbon from the sewing section. You want to get your ribbon from a crafting section because you want it to be wired, okay? Okay, so what do y'all think? You like it? Not? What do you think? This, I mean, again, it's not super fluffy because it doesn't have all that greenery behind it, but it's, I mean, it's, you know, it's cute, the red and white that I was going for. So I will have to take pictures of this and I can put it. Thank you. I'll put it. Thank you, Beck. Thank you. Is it Ashton? I appreciate it. Dee, thank you. I will take pictures of this. I'll put it up on my mantle and I'll post some pictures of it so that y'all can see kind of what I'm going for. But you know what I didn't do? Hold on one second. I bought at Hobby Lobby these cute little they're glitter hearts. Okay? So what I could do is I could start my glue gun up and I could go and add some hearts throughout this. So why don't I do that really quick, okay? And honestly, I got the bag that has big and small and medium, so I could kind of like sprinkle them throughout. The other thing that I got, hold on. The other thing that I got, and I don't know, we'll see if I want to add it or not, but I got 3 of these. Because usually you do things in like 3s or 5s, okay? So I got 3 of these thinking, oh, I'll put 1 on each end and then like 1 in the middle. The other thing that you could do is you could put 1 on the corners where it goes off of the end of your fireplace. You could do that as well, okay? So let me go through and let me add a few hearts let me add a couple of hearts to this, because I honestly, that may actually cover it up a little bit more too, okay? Okay, what else would y'all like to see added to this? What else could you see me adding to it? I didn't even think about starting that glue gun up. So give it a second, it's got to get started. Okay, again, I'm Amanda. I am not dressed today, but I thought, let's just get on here and do this, okay? I am an educator by day, but I love being creative and trying new things. And so I am going to get on here as often as I can, maybe like once or twice a week, and try to do some new craft or wreath or a garland or a bow or something, okay? To show you guys different things that you could be doing that you could actually use as decoration for your own house, or you could do it and use as decoration to sell or to give to others. It kind of is like, what are you wanting to do with it? It's up to you, okay? Okay, so here we go. I got my glue gun going. I'm going to spill a few of these hearts over here. Aren't they cute? Do you like them? They're little puffy hearts. So let's see, how much would I sell this for? Let's see, let me think about that. The ribbon, I used about half, and those are 7, and there's like 5. This is a quick total. I cannot tell you like for certain, but let me say, let's see. So if I used about half of those, and they're like $7, and there's 5 of them, so that's 7 times 5 is 35. So about half of that is what? Half of 35 is what? 17? No, 16, 17. 30 is 15. Yeah, 17 and a half. So let's just say $18, okay? I'm literally just going to put some hot glue on the back of this. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to just kind of stick them in the middle. I'm going to stick them in the middle of some of the ribbons, and then I'll stick them on some of the mesh here and there so that they're in different areas, okay? So that's for the ribbon. The mesh itself was like $10. Okay, so let's see, 18 and 10 is 28. I'm literally putting this in here. And I honestly did not put those down, but let me do that now, okay? So that's 28, and then the lights were about 10 or 12. I think they were like $12. You're supposed to do full price, okay? So full price, it was $12, okay? So 28, 30, that's 40. So I probably would sell this, because I actually do free shipping as well. So I probably would sell this for somewhere around 65 to 70. I know you're supposed to double plus add like 20%. Everybody has their way. I don't like to go too far. I don't like to go like too much. I want people to feel like it's within reason. And so what I probably will do, and you know what I'm doing, y'all? Because I don't know which way I'm going to lay this on my mantle. So I'm going to do some hearts that go up and some that go down and some that go sideways. Okay. So I'm going to take a few of these big ones right here, and I'm going to actually add them to the mesh. I'm literally just going to hot glue them. And if you do not have, I usually use Gorilla Glue. If you do not have Gorilla Glue, you want to try to get you some. Because that Gorilla Glue, it will not come off. So anyway, so I probably would sell this somewhere around 65 to 70, and that's with free shipping, okay? Thank you. Thank you is SD. I appreciate that, because I'm going to be honest, the Christmas garlands that I sold, I think I sold for like 72 or 75. that were, but I didn't have all the extra stuff on this. And so with added items on it, that does increase the price quite a bit, because these were $5. The glitter hearts were $5. And if I use the majority of them, then I probably would charge the whole $5 for it, but you double and then add 20%. Some people triple. Okay, it just kind of depends on what you're looking for or what you're hoping to get out. But to be able to be successful, you want to make sure you're not overcharging. Okay, you want to charge within reason, so that people trust you and they know that they're getting a great product for a great price. So, and I don't know how many of you actually have Etsy shops? I'm curious. How many of you have Etsy shops? I'm literally going to stick this right here, because whenever I go to set it up, I'll puff it out just a little bit, okay? It can be time consuming, yes, because I actually did quite a bit of prep today before I got on with y'all. Because I cut all the ribbon, I got the lights ready to go, and I actually started the mesh, and I don't know how long we've been on here, but I know we probably have been on here for a while because I do talk. So, I would say maybe I could now, if I added all of the hearts and stuff to it, I definitely would be charging $80, $85. Okay. So tell me, what types of questions do you have for me? What is something that's burning that you would like information on or help on, or you think would be good for us to try next time? I am all open for the feedback. What you got? And I really, really appreciate y'all joining me. I know it's New Year's Eve. Most people are getting out and going, but I'm going to be laying low. And so I thought this would be a great day for me to get on and do this live. So I appreciate y'all joining me. Thank you. If you have not found me on Facebook or followed me here, please go and do that. My Facebook is Just Wreathing Around TX as well. Okay. I'm not selling on there. I'm just literally posting videos of things, kind of like some of the stuff that I post on TikTok. I do hope to expand it as time goes. I'm not sure what that expansion will look like, but I'm hoping to kind of expand it a little bit because I want to expand my business, right? We all want to expand our business. I want it to be good for me, good for my family. So to store them, okay. So what I do is I actually get, I wish I had one in here. I get the storage boxes, the clear containers that are about this tall. I don't know. Is it 30 gallon? I don't know how big they are. They're about this tall, about this wide. And I literally roll this thing up and I roll it. And then I will layer it as I roll it up so that it's all together. And then most of the time I can fit it in enough that I can put maybe a wreath on top of it. And I will do that as well. So that I can keep everything together, okay? So y'all look, I'm sitting here using this entire bag of these hearts, which tells me that I would be charging for the whole bag, okay? So let me put this, I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna just go ahead and use all of them because I think that's probably going to be what's best, okay? Let's see, bow tutorials, I can totally give you some bow tutorials, okay? Yeah, I'm actually working on some door hangers. I've got a couple of orders. Maybe I could get back on tomorrow if y'all are free, or just message me and I can get back on and kind of show you how I work through my door hangers. Okay. They're not hard. They're not hard to make, but sometimes I struggle with sometimes I struggle whenever it comes to getting the vinyl to stay on. And I just it makes me mad. So, but I am all about it. Okay. So bow tutorials, I am all about that. Beck, thank you. Sarah, thank you. Great idea. Okay, y'all. Let me add this on here and then I'll kind of show you what I got so far. I'll show you what I have on here. so y'all can kind of see. And we'll call this the finished product just for right now, okay? Okay, let's see. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Victoria. I really appreciate it. Y'all go follow me if you're interested. And you'll get notifications whenever I go live. And you will, let me add one more right here real quick. You will get notifications whenever I go live, and any of the videos that I have you can see in the following section. I have not been great about videos recently because I've had so much going on. I got everything that I have, well, pretty much everything that I got here was from Hobby Lobby. I did get the lights. This strand I actually got from Michael's, but you can still find them at Hobby Lobby. I even found some on Amazon. So I went ahead and bought a few extra strands. I took the strand and I doubled it. For some of you that may have just joined me, this is actually doubled. It was a 20-foot strand. So I doubled it, so it's about 9 feet, because honestly, that's about as much space as I need for my mantle. Okay? Okay, so let me show you what I got so far. What do y'all think? I'll kind of lift it up just a little bit. Tell me what you think. And again, it's only like 2 to 3 inches wide, okay? When you put it on your mantle, it will look like it is fuller. And I usually kind of set mine up just a little bit. Like I'll set it kind of like this so that you can see more of the actual piece instead of laying it flat, okay? So most of this stuff I got at Hobby Lobby. You can get red and white polka dot ribbon at Hobby Lobby as well, but this was just from a Sam's spool, okay? Okay, so this is where I'm stopping for today because I kind of think this is good. This is good. I could add more stuff to it. I definitely could, okay? But I think for right now, I think I'm good. So someone else that does the fabric garlands, I've seen those, and I've seen people that have done just ribbon garlands, and then they'll take a piece of, let me get it. A piece of jute rope like this. And that's actually probably the next one that I'm going to make, is using it with a piece of jute rope and doing more of just ribbon and then adding some accent pieces with it as well. Because I think that would turn out cute. And I could actually hang that below my fireplace. And I've got some command strips up underneath my mantle, so I could make it go across the bottom. Okay? I appreciate y'all joining me. I hope that y'all have a very happy New Year's Eve, and that 2023 rings in really well for you. Don't forget to make your New Year's Eve resolution and think about what is it that you're looking for. I already know what mine is. Mine is to continue to grow my business and to continue to teach others, because that's truly what I enjoy the most. Okay, so please come and join me. If you have not followed me here, follow me. Go find me on Facebook and follow me. Again, my name is Amanda. It was really nice to meet you today, and thank you so much for joining me. Y'all have an amazing New Year's Eve. So please stay safe if you're going out. I will be hanging here, laying low, because I am all about just relaxing. So y'all have an amazing New Year's Eve. Happy New Year to you. And I will see you soon. Bye. Bye, everybody. I'll see you soon. Thanks for joining. I'll see you later. Bye.